Good afternoon. Welcome to Wednesday, the 20th of January 2021's PSHE topic lesson. Our target today is I can explain some financial risks we might encounter and can discuss how we can avoid them. Our success criteria is I can explain what a financial risk is, I can give some examples of financial risks, and I can discuss ways we can avoid them. Our big questions for today: what are financial risks and how do we avoid them? So, Year 5, what is financial risk? We are going to start with some definitions. Now, we've got some words here. What I would like you to do is choose two and define them. So, we've got profit, scam, financial, risk, steal, gain, investment, value, inflation. You need to choose two, search them on an online dictionary, and find out what they mean. If you share the definition you found in the comments below, we should then have the definitions for all of the words in a word bank underneath this video. So, where can we keep our money? We can keep it in our wallet or our purse. We can keep it in a money box. We can keep it in a bank account, or we can invest our money in something such as a house, property. It is sensible to keep large amounts of money in a bank or savings account. Although there is some financial risk with this, it is very minimal if we choose the account sensibly. It is good to know where we can keep our money, but there are some risks with these choices that we should protect ourselves from. Sometimes people steal money from others. Sometimes people or crime organizations try to steal details of debit cards linked to bank accounts. This is called scamming. Sometimes people steal personal information so that they can pretend to be someone else and use these details to spend their money. This is called phishing. In your PACS Year 5, you have been given some financial risk scenario cards. And what I would like you to do is think about how your money would be at risk and what you should do to respond to the problem. So pick one of the cards to start with, read it through, and think about how is your money at risk from this scenario. What could you do? Have a look at another one. Same questions. And you've got 4 of them to do to keep you busy to start. That is your first task. Go through the financial risk scenario cards and think about what you could do to minimize the risk. Banks and organizations that you regularly pay money to, such as phone or internet providers, do not get in touch over text or email asking you to confirm your payment details. If you need to get in touch with them, use their reputable website and follow the contact details on there, not ones you have been sent. Keep personal information private. Even a name, address, and date of birth, when stored all together, can help fraudsters access financial information, so try to keep information in a safe and secure place. So all this is saying, Year 5, is that money can still be at risk if you've put it in a bank and give out your details, because people can steal it. People can pretend to be you. So you've all probably heard of the first 3 ways it suggested you looked after your money. You'll have heard of a wallet or a purse, a piggy bank, or another type of storage container for money, along with a bank account, but the term investment might be new to you. When we invest our money, it means we spend it on something in the hope that it will make more money for us over time. You can invest money by buying raw materials to make into something to sell, by buying something that we can sell for more money later, or by saving money so it grows into a larger sum of money. Some investments can be over a short time, so you might invest in some ingredients to make some cupcakes, and then say you've spent £10 on the ingredients, you are going to sell your cupcakes and you might make £50. So you would make £40 profit, and that is a short-term investment. Other investments, such as a home, if you bought a house for £50,000 and waited 5 years and the house was then worth £100,000, that is longer term. Investing money can be a financial risk, as you can never be sure if you will be able to make more money or even whether you will be able to get the money back that you have spent. Let's imagine we have a small amount of money to invest. We are going to invest it in holding a class stall at the next school fair. As a class, we have £20 to spend on something that we hope to sell for more than £20 in order to make a profit. We will use the profit to buy books for our class to enjoy. And this is almost like what we do for the Virgin Money Market Challenge that we usually do around Christmas time. Obviously, that's all up in the air because of Corona, but it's about making profit. It says, after lots of ideas and some class voting, we are down to 2 investment ideas. So, the first idea is a slime station. We could spend the money on ingredients to make slime. Lots of kids love slime at the moment. We could charge quite a lot for each pot of slime, but no one in the class is entirely sure how to make it, so we might waste some of our ingredients making a batch that doesn't work. Some parents might not let their children buy slime as it can make quite a mess. And the second investment idea is that we could spend the money on fairy cakes, icing and decorations. We know that most people love cakes. Cakes always sell well, and we could charge a little more for the cakes than the total cost of the ingredients. We wouldn't make much of a profit, however, we are confident that people would buy them if we didn't charge too much. Which would you choose? Which do you think would make the most money for our class? Often, the ideas that are likely to make more money are the ones that carry more risk. They are usually ideas that haven't been tried before, ideas that others have decided not to try, or ideas that have failed in the past. You could make lots of money, but you could end up with nothing if it goes all wrong. If people take financial risks and lose money, it can lead to stress and worry and create problems for your well-being and relationships. Okay, our second task today. Using what we have learned about financial risk, we are now going to make a poster advising people on how to avoid financial risk. Use what we have discussed to appeal to people about the best way to keep their money safe. Can you explain the words we learned earlier before you start your poster? Which ones will you try to include in your task? We had money, investment, gain, interest, risk, scam, inflation, value, steal. So I want you to make the most exciting poster you can about financial risk. Financial risk is not the most exciting lesson I've ever taught. Can you make it really exciting? Define the words, make it look beautiful. Tell people what they need to do to keep their money safe. You could even do a little bit more research yourself on it. You have got a worksheet in your pack that you may want to do the poster on and then stick it in your book, or you can just do it in your book, whichever you prefer.